So this is going to be a 2-year update on the cheap performance mods you can do to your Yaris. This is a 2010 hatch, and I've got the Weapon R header right there. It's got some surface rust here and there. It's lost its shine, but it's still performing quite well. No issues. The gasket down there has a slight leak, but, well, you have to change those every year anyways. My DIY cold air intake is still functioning well. Just a hole cut in the side of the box there to pull cold air from behind the headlight. And the filter stays really clean. Like that filter is 4 months old and is still clean. And I plugged the hole down there. That's where it pulled the air from originally, and it pulled the hot air from the radiator. Intake temps were really high. This is hard to do with one hand. So everything's holding up well. The rubber seal here is still intact. There's a little bit of a tear here, but still keeping the engine bay nice and clean, keeping water out. I had a problem pop up. I live where the roads get covered in salt. Winter wonderland. And yeah, I'm prepping the car for rust repair. I got everything out of the back here. I'm gonna be pulling the carpet to the side because there's gonna be welding going on and I don't want to catch the car on fire. I'll crawl under and show you what salt does. From the outside, the car don't look bad, other than some dirt and the clear coat peeling in places, which is a Toyota thing. You go underneath, and there's some surface rust here and there. Although my exhaust needs some work, there's some surface rust. I'm gonna completely undercoat this car. Rockers are starting to get a little rusty, but just surface rust. Nothing crazy, right? And you get to the rear suspension. And holy moly, what is that? Yeah. So I'm gonna have to cut all this out and weld in new steel, because this is the rear arm that goes to the rear axle, and it's the same over there. See, this is a pocket of steel right here, and it held debris. They didn't put a drain hole, so this little pocket held dirt and salt, and it rotted right out without me knowing. I went to get an inspection sticker, and they wouldn't pass it. I had to take it to a friend so he could put a sticker on it. He says it's not structural because the thickest part is right here. This is to cover up the bolts, but I still don't like it. So this is all gonna get cut out, and I'm gonna weld in some really thick stuff. Really thick stuff. And I'm gonna weld this in areas where the chassis could use some reinforcements. Reinforce the tow hitch area. Because I use tiny car, kind of like a truck. I think the heaviest load I hauled was 1,400 pounds, including the trailer, and it didn't even care. This has been a great car, and I'm going to do everything in my power to keep it on the road. That rust is horrible stuff. No matter how... That rust is like cancer. The salt that they put on the roads just eats it alive. So if you got one of these Yarises, you got to keep an eye on that spot on each side of the car down there. Or else you'll be doing a lot of metal fabrication work. I got a welder, I got a plasma cutter, and I got all this stuff here. But today I'm going to be changing my oil. This isn't an oil change video. Everybody's done one of those. This is just an overview on tiny car and how it's holding up. I got the 2ZR throttle body. Where are my keys? Here we go. Maintenance required, lights on because I gotta change the oil. ABS and traction control is on because I pulled the ABS fuse because I hate ABS and traction control. And there's no off button for traction control. That traction control got me stuck many times, so I just pulled the fuse. But yeah, she runs great. So I'll post some videos of the plasma cutting and the welding fabrication on the rear end. But so far, all of this is holding up nicely. I hope this video is helpful to anybody out there.